Ciao friends, today we are in Gjirokastër, which is a town that is about an hour away from Saranda in the south of Albania. It's known for these Ottoman era buildings that are absolutely well preserved and beautiful. The Ottomans were in Albania from the 15th century to 1912, which is the independence of Albania. And their influence can be seen not only in the beautiful architecture, but also in the food. Today we're going to visit this beautiful city, go up to its castle that gave its name to the city, and also sample some of the amazing food this town is known for.
Right at the entrance of the Bazaar of the old town in Gjirokaster is this beautiful coffee shop called Tekube. It's amazing because it's like right below the mosque, so the setting is really beautiful. It's really gorgeous inside. It's under some arches and there are books, little arts that you can buy. So we ordered a couple of cappuccinos and some sweets, specifically vegan pistachio cookie and vegan carrot cake, and they look delicious. This must be one of the best carrot cakes I've had. It's probably not sweetened with sugar. There must be some sweetener, natural sweetener of some sort. It's balanced, not overly sweet. It's really good. I also enjoyed the vegan cookie, and it was crumbly, just the right amount, and there was a lot of pistachio cream, which is always nice. If you're planning on driving in Gjirokastër, Old Town is totally feasible, at least in the outskirts, and there is also, honestly, plenty of parking. But bear in mind that the roads are really, really narrow. So oftentimes the cars that pass, they have to take turn, just like you're seeing here. Someone has to go first and then they let the other pass, basically. But it's manageable. See, for example, there are, trucks that bring supplies to the vendors and things like that, particularly in the early morning. And actually, up until 10 a.m., there are a lot of cars also inside the old town. So after 10 a.m. it's way more quiet because it's without cars in the core areas of the bazaar.
We are going up to the Gjirokastër Castle, and I'm breathing like this because we're taking the stairs, and it's only 9:30 and it's very, very hot, but the views are absolutely beautiful. We can't even get there because we keep on stopping and looking at this beautiful Ottoman architecture. All along the stairs you see different vendors selling stuff, and I really love it because it's the actual people who are making the different souvenirs that they're trying to sell. And I can't wait to come back and spend some money and take some amazing memories with me. We just entered the castle and already it's 20 degrees cooler in here. It's like a AC, and we are passing by the artillery museum where you can see different killing machines that were used at one time or the other. But it's a beautifully lit place, and it's you can see the scale of these things, how big they are. It's very beautiful. I believe it's the length of the castle is like 2 kilometers, so there's a lot to take in and to visit.
Usually when you think of Fiat, you would think of a 500, right? Look at this beautiful Fiat tank. Frankly, before coming here, I had no idea that Fiat used to produce this type of stuff too. I'm not necessarily proud because I'm against all wars, but it's really cool to see now. There is a little bit rusty, but still in good shape. And judging by what I'm reading here, this little tank is just a survivor, is one of only 3 remaining tanks of its type in the world. So it's a pretty cool specimen, I would say.
We just saw a sign for an Ottoman bakery, so we're going to go see if there is still some leftover bread. If it was not for these lights that illuminate the stairs, it's the kind of place that makes me think of a horror movie before something's about to happen. Somebody saying, don't go down. No, but honestly, there is an emotion that, that comes when you go to these kind of places, because even just from looking at it, you see the kind of history that it carries, If you can hear the echoes of people that have passed here before us. And this makes you feel so small in this world. Wow. That is a nice bakery. I can imagine the fire going in here, and probably, I really don't know. This is not a pizza oven. I don't know how it functioned, but I'm very curious now to know. But it feels like here it's either for the wood or for the fire itself. Wow. I can imagine this place with the smell of bread. It's lovely.
The walk up here was not that bad. It was just a little bit slippery, but not that bad. It was just starting to get hot. The cool thing is that as soon as you enter in the castle, it's way cooler, and when you reach the outside area, there is a lot of shade with this gorgeous tree, but above all, an amazing view of the mountains, a view of the Ottoman era houses with this grayish roof. I think it's really charming. It's really beautiful.
This plane that you see behind me is a refugee from the US, and it's been here a long time. So this is a typical US training and recon aircraft, and it was passing from France on its way to Italy through Albania, and apparently something happened and it stayed here. So one of the stories is that from the Albanian side, they intercepted the plane, so it had to land. From the US side is that there was a lot of fog, so the pilot couldn't see well, so he had to do an emergency landing. The truth lies in the middle, but it's very cool to visit a refugee from our country in Albania. We are now going down to one of the prisons in this castle. What is this? So I'm going into a dark place again. One of those moments where you say, don't do it. Oh my God, I cannot imagine being imprisoned in here. It's completely pitch dark. It's like what I would think hell feels like, because there is not a speck of light in here. It's completely dark. The only positive thing about this place is that it's cold after all of the heat outside. I am liking it, but not for so long. I have to go out. All right, I lied. I'm still exploring. We know what curiosity did to the cat. I'm just joking. There's no real danger now, but it's lovely. It's really lovely to see this place. Not what happened here, not the imprisonment part, but it's gorgeous, and I'm glad that they didn't put light in here so that you can just discover it the way that it is. So do you want to see what it looks like without light? So right where I am now, on top of the castle, there's this point that is tied to a legend, and the legend goes that there was a princess called Princess Argyro, and when the castle was taken by Ottoman invaders, she refused to be captured, and she threw herself with her infant son from this castle, and legend goes that where she fell, milk came out from the rocks and fed her son. Argyro's leap from the castle, rather than surrendering to invaders, symbolizes the Albanian spirit of resistance, a refusal to be conquered or enslaved. It's a powerful metaphor for choosing death over dishonor, a theme echoed in many Balkan heroic tales. We are done with the castle. This is another example of the early bird gets the worm because people are now arriving. And at this time at 10:57, the sun, it's so hot. It's like the dead of the day. And so I think it's really, really good to come at 9 a.m. when it opens, because at least the heat is going to be a little bit less than it is now. Now we're going to go down. We saw some vendors along the way that we would like to stop and interact with and see what they have to offer. You have mountain tea?
Mountain tea.
Okay. And this one is what? Oregano. Okay. How much it cost?
Uno.
Uno? Okay. So give me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these. And then 4 mountain tea, please. Okay.
Oregano 4.
Oregano 4. Yes.
Oregano friga mua.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I buy some.
Ja, da put kutu.
Oh my God, I'm getting a lot of
Katolike
this.
kutu.
Okay.
Edhe kutu pes. Okay. Free.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. See?
No?
Yes. We're taking a photo.
Cheese.
Okay.
Dai, që të dalin dhe këto. Dai.
Okay.
Nxiri dhe këto.
Trying to walk. Hello. Handmade. Beautiful. I'm buying a very nice top. You know that this is styled right now, and it's been made by this lady that I met on the way, and she made a fantastic job. Yeah, by hand, right here.
Handmade.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm so happy about this find. Look at her. Yeah. I also got a gift and another handmade little piece that I can put on my table. It's very lovely. Thank you so much. I will think of you when I use that. It's very generous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lek.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I bring me crochet.
So if you wear shoes like me, this is how you're gonna go down. I've been doing that the whole way. So be warned that you have to wear sneakers. Or, shoes with traction, I guess. Mine doesn't have it. So like we said, you find different things to buy along the way. Now we are at the bottom of the castle by the entrance, and we saw this interesting vintage military clothes and bags and knickknacks. This is where in the military, I guess, they used to keep their water and keep it cool while they go to battle. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this close up. It's lovely. That's good for the cold too. As you can see, we are in a very dreamy place to have lunch in this amazing place called the Barrels, and is inside a winery. Behind me you can see all the beautiful vineyards. We are sitting in this place that is surrounded by all kind of fruit trees. There is an apple tree on top of me. There's a pear tree. When you come into this place, you walk through a row of olive trees that are gorgeous and pomegranate trees. There's beauty everywhere. There's flowers. There are chickens roaming around. It's one of the most magical places where we had a lunch. It's very hot, so it's kind of cooling to sit under here. We got some nice white house wine, and we're gonna have really traditional Albanian and Gjirokaster food, which we are very excited about. After this, we're gonna go into the old town of Gjirokastër. That is amazing to visit.
Oh well, I have to say this is nothing short of incredible. I'm surrounded by grapes. I'm holding grape juice in my hand. I think my wife and I are currently very happy. Cheers.
So we ordered a plate of the traditional appetizers. There are some I know, some I don't. This is a byrek, which is also very traditional breakfast here. It's like a savory kind of pastry filled with either cheese, meat, or kind of filling. These ones are stuffed grape leaves. There are some stuffed peppers. There are these rice balls that are very traditional of Gjirokaster. There's a stuffed tomato in the middle, and I see this flatbread with what looks like some cheese. Oh my god, I'm salivating just saying this. And we also had some tzatziki and bread to start, and then we're gonna have qofte, I believe, with rice as our main. Although this looks like a main to me, I'm so excited to try it. Alright, so I just tried a fritter, and it's a vegetable fritter. Inside there's all kind of stuff. I can taste the carrots and like some dill. It's really, really good. It's very light and very summer vegetable garden. It's really amazing. I'm gonna try another one before we stop recording and we devour this food.
Rice balls are the specialty of the town of Gjirokastër. We said qifqi. Only flour, fresh oil, olive oil, and the rice inside. Simple one.
And some herbs.
And some herbs, yes. More rosemary.
Okay. This is the rice bowl. This is something that I've been dying to try. It's a very typical dish from Gjirokastër, and here we go. Oh my god. You know what? I didn't expect it to be this sweet. When you bite into it, even though it's an appetizer, it can taste like it's maybe a sweet dish. The rice is cooked not like a risotto al dente, but it's cooked through, and I think it's mixed with some cheese or something that makes it taste sweet. It's really lovely.
And this beauty right here seems like a simple eggplant, but actually it has a lot of fillings. It smells incredibly good.
This reminds me of the Argentinian empanada. It's a mini version of that. Oh, it's lovely. It's a different kind of pastry. There's a filling that looks like maybe spinach or maybe it's a herb. And cheese is very delicate. You mostly taste the pastry, like the fried dough, which is lovely. Great. Okay, now that I took another bite, there's a salty cheese that is absolutely lovely. It reminds me a little bit of feta cheese, but not really. It's a little bit more sour than that. It's absolutely beautiful. So we asked the owner to describe some of the food because it's the first time we try most of these, and she gave us a beautiful description that you're gonna hear. And then she also said that they have lamb done in the wood oven like they do it in ancient times, and of course we have to try that. So we're waiting for that to be ready, and we're gonna have it as well. But every bite of food that we're eating is absolutely insane. I'm so happy to finally try the traditional food here, because we've been eating mostly the Mediterranean kind of food, but it is excellent. It's really, really lovely. All right, you guys, we're chipping away at this food. It's almost, I think, 100 degrees. It's so hot. So one of our cameras stopped working, and we're recording on another camera. we do have some meatballs. They're qofte with some kind of tomato sauce and rice.
Is our specialty. Meatballs, lamb in the wood oven, and a mixed traditional with vegetables. The meatballs are made with beef, meat of beef, tomato sauce, black pepper, cinnamon, and fresh eggs from our chickens, and the part inside of the bread.
The same chickens that I see roaming around.
The chickens that we have here around.
These meatballs are divine.
The way that the meat is prepared is ground so fine that it feels like maybe like a kofta kebab, no?
Yeah.
Like that. It's smaller than like the ground beef that we have in the grocery stores in the U.S. So it's more like a creamier consistency versus just ground beef, which is lovely to eat. And that sauce, that tomato sauce, is absolutely intense and lovely.
Now that I have basically devoured, we have devoured these meatballs, I finally understood what I wanted to say about them. There is that burst of flavor that reminds me a lot of like when you scrape the bottom of a pan where the most delicious meat has been cooked. You scrape, you put together with the rice, with the meat, with the onion and all the rest, and you enjoy it. This is delicious. I feel like I want to start running in the vineyards out of happiness. I don't know how else to convey it. We are about to see the way that they cook the lamb according to the traditional way. So it's slowly cooked for 4 hours. And this looks like it's done to perfection. So it's ready to be taken out. Over there, father looks like he has a beautiful family business here. What's your name? Andrea?
Mitar. Mitar Sula.
Mitar Sula. Piacere, molto piacere. Padre, figlio, famiglia. Famiglia. How much time this restaurant has been open?
7 years.
7 years,
Yes.
okay. And so 7 years also you've been having the vineyard?
No, we bought the land 21 years ago
Okay.
with my parents, but it was just a land here. Nothing exists.
Yes.
Only grass.
Oh wow.
And we plant the grapes, the fruits, and we build a house. And
That's beautiful.
Everything with my parents.
That's nice. We saw that there are not too many wineries here. You are one of the few wineries?
Yes, in this area are small wineries.
Yes.
Some local produce, they have vineyards, produce grapes, and some sell the grapes, some make raki or wine. It depends, but for sure raki everyone makes.
Oh, you also make raki?
Of course, yes.
Of course, raki and wine?
Raki and wine.
We're gonna have to try a little bit of
course,
your
yes.
raki later. Yes.
Yes.
Now Mitad is taking out the lamb that has been cooked. It's been cooking here for hours. Look at all the juices. Seems so soft. It's so nice. And this is what we are going to have next. In a few minutes, we're gonna try it. Herbs from
It's
the
marinated with herbs from the mountain.
mountain. Okay.
And is it its own fat?
With it's fat or oil?
No, only in
Only
oil.
it's its own
No,
fat.
yes.
Wow. So marinated with herbs.
No, and the lamb, of course, they grow in the mountain,
Yeah.
not in the farm.
Wild lamb, yeah, not farm raised. Absolutely. I didn't have any doubt about it. So what are we making here?
This is pie with vegetables. Of course, you can see handmade meatballs. Sorry, I mistake, meatballs, yeah.
Okay.
Hanko is my mother, and Albina. And Albina is our colleague.
So guys, this is the lamb that we saw prepared in the kitchen. It cooks for 4 hours in its own fat with some mountain herbs, and the wood oven, just like they used to do a long time ago. It's very traditional preparation, and even though we didn't plan to eat it today, of course we have to try it after everything that has been described to us, so we're very excited to try it. All right, you guys, I cannot wait to try this. You know what's funny? I expected it to dissolve in my mouth, but it has a bite. But it's cooked to perfection and it's cooked through. It reminds me of the way that lamb is done in my country, because it's these are lambs that grow in this farm and they graze grass, meaning their meat is also more meaty, and it's such a pleasure to eat it. It's so amazing seeing with what love it was prepared by a grandpa in Albania. It just makes it even more precious. If you told me 10 years ago I'll be in Albania trying this kind of meat in a farm prepared by a grandpa, I would not have believed you. I'm so happy I'm here, so happy that I tried this food made with a lot of love by a family. So hopefully when you come here, you're gonna come and experience this amazing restaurant. We are in an Ottoman house, the Zekate house, and it's a house built between 1811 and 1812. It was commissioned by Bakir Zeko. He was a powerful administrator and army general under Ali Pasha. Being here and seeing the scale of it, you understand that this kind of house belonged to someone that has power and that has money. It's overlooking a mountain, and down below you see the whole city of Gjirokastër. This house is located on the upper part of Gjirokastër, and this area is one of the most exclusive areas. I cannot wait to go inside and see how the inside looks. So when you enter the house, to the left is a warehouse, and this is where they kept things like coffee, meat, wood, etc. So this is the warehouse, aka the Turkish pantry. I've read that some of the most beautiful rooms are usually located upstairs in these homes, and they're generally the guest rooms because you know, in this culture they usually treat guests really, really well, and they show it also by keeping the most ornate and beautiful rooms for their guests. This door reminds me of some of the more modern doors that we see nowadays. They're very big and very impressive, and you see these archways everywhere, which is a characteristic of this kind of homes, just like the other homes that we have seen in Gjirokastër. Once you go inside, it's very cool. The architecture is done in a way to create its own air conditioner, which is really impressive. On the right of the house is a well, and this well was filled with water from the rain during the winter period, and the water is still collected to this day by the gutter that is placed on the roof of the house. In front of the house there is this opening, and generally it's done to let the air flow so that the temperature inside the house is cooler, but also for defense, to see who's approaching the house. So we are now on the second floor, which is above the storage room downstairs, and this room behind me is the only room to have a stone floor. All the other floors are made out of wood, but this is very interesting because this used to be a hammam, which is a Turkish bath. The ceiling is not very high here, but it's still cool. You can feel cool air here as well. You can see the beautiful beams. Here we see a beautiful room with a sitting area like it used to be, and you also see this beautiful chimney. I believe that this house has about 9 chimneys. Having a chimney in your house is also a sign of wealth. You see all the details, all the ornate details on the wall, and the lovely floors that are made out of stone, which is absolutely gorgeous. This ceiling is higher than the lower floor, which is the storehouse. So now we are on the top floor, the last floor, and like we mentioned before, the most beautiful room is kept for the guests. And look at this room. It's absolutely gorgeous. The walls seem to be hand painted with beautiful details. The windows are so beautiful. The wood carving on the ceiling, everything is grander and more beautiful here. And there's also the chimney, just like every other room in the house. It's absolutely ornate and gorgeous and very welcoming. Now we are on the top floor, and there's a nice breeze coming, and there's a beautiful balcony. Wow, with an amazing vista, amazing view on the city. You can see the fortress from here. You can see all of the tiled roof that look like scales. Also the modern side of Gjirokastër, not just the old city. So this right here used to be for the boss man. Only the owner of the house could sit here. And he would come up here and sit here with a nice breeze and monitor the workers down below from here.
Next to the Zekate house, we stumbled upon a place that is perched on top of the city, with the most amazing view of Gjirokastër, in a beautiful and romantic setting, with plants, flowers, and an amazing breeze. The place is run by a very nice family with a singing dog, and their spritz was one of the best we had in Albania.
What I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Goodbye.
These beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're gonna go see the old bazaar in the old town. There's a pedestrian area where you can go visit different artisans at work and buy their the stuff that they create.
Wandering through the old bazaar feels like stepping into another century. This cobbled marketplace has been the beating heart of the city since the 17th century, when Ottoman rulers rebuilt it after a fire. Traders from the surrounding mountains once brought wool, spices and silver here, making it one of southern Albania's most important commercial hubs. Gjirokastër itself, known as the City of Stone, has been inhabited since at least the 3rd century BC, but it rose to prominence during Ottoman rule, becoming a key administrative center. By the 1800s, the bazaar was lined with stone buildings topped with characteristic grey slate roofs, many of which still stand today. Today, the area is scented with mountain herbs, handcrafted leather goods hang from doorways, and you'll still find artisans who work the way their families have for generations.
Hello.
Hi. My name is Pascali. Poco italiano, a little English. I am artisan. One group here is Gjirokastër, artisan, and this I make it. Papuche I make it, and this chilim bull from sheep. My sister, my family is artisan.
So in the winter, the store is closed, and you make the stuff that you sell here, right? And your workshop and in your house. Okay. The papuche are these ones? These ones? They're good for the cold, I guess, right? They're very beautiful too. So this is the colibri that I saw passing by, and it's absolutely gorgeous, but even more gorgeous when you touch it because it's made by hand and it takes 4 days to make this by the artisan.
You wanna try the celesce? How do I put it, in the front or in the back? Is it good like this or
Yes,
back?
good. With
Good?
the sign is good.
Celesce. How does it look?
You look Albanian.
Yes, I look Albania. Well, I have to say it's very comfortable. Is it cotton? Cotone?
No, and this wool.
Wool, yeah. Wow, it's very, very soft. I like it. We had a lot of fun exploring the bazaar, the old part of the town. It changed a lot from earlier because it was very hot, and now that the sun is setting, so many people came out, and all the little places, bars and restaurants that earlier were a little bit empty, now they're bustling and exploding with people. It's really fun to explore all the little knickknacks that they're selling. Some stuff is very traditional, other stuff is a little bit more touristic. There are drinks like raki and stuff. So you can really spend a lot of time here, definitely. In my opinion, even more than 1 day, honestly. And the town itself is gorgeous. We spent quite a while, taking stock of all the history that happened here. And yeah, we enjoyed it.
After touring the old town, now we are in this beautiful place to see the sunset, and is the Obelisk is a monument of the city. And as you can see behind me, there is a beautiful castle, and there is the sunset going down behind the big mountain in front of me, and you can see all of the Ottoman era homes. It's such a beautiful, gorgeous place. So if you are here, check it out. You know what's funny? You have to go through a house in order to come up here. So you have to use your Google map or something to find it.
By the obelisk stands the city's first Albanian language school, opened in 1908, when teaching in Albanian was forbidden under Ottoman rule. The obelisk rises as a tribute to those teachers and students who kept the language and the nation's spirit alive.
And we are ending this beautiful day of exploring Gjirokastër at Taverna Kuka. This restaurant is specialized in traditional Albanian food, is right by the mosque and right by the entrance of the bazaar. Let me tell you guys, this restaurant is really, really beautiful. Wood, greenery, like verandas in the open air. It's really a pleasant relief from today's heat, but in general, it seems very nice.
Hi, I'm Visar.
Visar, you work here?
Yes, I'm a worker here. I am a waiter.
Okay.
I have 5 years working here at this place.
Are you from Gjirokastër?
I am from this city. I'm born and grew up in this city.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, can you tell us a little bit about this restaurant?
Okay, so this restaurant has started to work from the 2009.
Okay.
And now it's very famous because we have a lot of traditional food and we make it very good. I can tell to you what typical food we have here. So we have from all Albania and especially from Gjirokastër. So I can start with pie, that is how we make here, because we make with lamb meat and with onions. Here at Taverna Kuka we are very let's say famous for the meatballs that we have because we do it like very good. After this, from the city we have the chahi that we make it with spinach and with cheese. After the chahi we have the sarma that we make it with rice and with grape leaves. After the sarma, like the most typical things that Gjirokastër is very famous, are the rice balls, or how we say to them, qifqi. And I can say to you something that like nobody know. I didn't know it first. Like the qifqi, is a creation of the rice. For example, when like for the pure people, and they do it, and they start to do it rice with eggs mix, like to have a lot of food, and now they call qifqi. Sure, yeah. We have a nice dessert. We called it oshaf. Oshaf, it is with milk of the sheep and with dry figs. And we put a little bit of cinnamon upstairs, and it depends, like if you want it or if you don't want it to try with cinnamon. I'm happy that you visit Gjirokastër, and I'm telling to everybody to visit Gjirokastër. We have a lot of culture here, and a lot of, let's say, a beautiful city. The castle, the old houses, characteristic ones, and the food.
The food is here, and you heard the description. We are salivating. The smell is insane, and the portion is absolutely gigantic. We didn't expect this, and it doesn't cost anything compared to all of the prices that we have been seeing in Saranda and Samil. We are gonna dig in and tell you how the taste is. It's overwhelming, the smell, right? It's like so beautiful. I'm gonna start with the meatballs. They look so juicy and amazing. Oh my god. I'm sorry. It's so good. It's full of delicious herbs. It's so crunchy. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna try the grape leaves. Wow. I really like grape leaves. They're a little bit sour, nice rice filling. Absolutely delicious.
Very refreshing.
It's cold.
Yeah. This pie, just so you all know, is almost as big as like our head. The portion is humongous, so we like it. Very generous. I will bite into it as if it was a normal piece of pie, but it's humongous. It's kind of sweet. There is meat and onion. The texture is like similar to byrek, but with a different filling. I really like it. I love it.
I just tried the stuffed pepper with some cheese inside. It's very delicate. I have to say every taste is different one from another. Very delicate. I think the vegetables and the fillings, they come forward. It's really, really good food. It tastes like homemade food, and I absolutely love everything. One of the things that I was very curious about tasting was the rice bowl. I was curious to know what the taste was because I saw some videos and stuff about it. It reminds me of the Italian arancine, which is the rice bowl where they usually fill it with sauce and stuff in Italy. Here, as you can see, the rice bowl doesn't have any filling in it, but is rice mixed with some herbs and maybe cheese, I'm not sure, but it has a very amazing taste. It's not too dry. So it's nice to eat it by itself, but it's also nice to eat it with the yogurt or like the tzatziki that they always bring with this food. It's really, really good.
This is the pie that he just described. It's called chai, if I pronounced it correctly, and it's a pie with spinach. It's similar, vaguely similar to byrek, but it's different. It's like less crunchy, a bit more chewy, and really good. Now, the spinach filling with the cheese, with the white cheese, I don't know if it's something like similar to feta, but not feta. It's really, really good because it's a little bit sour and it complements really well the rest of the filling.
So now we have to finish up this humongous plate of traditional food, but I have to say that we didn't have any knowledge of Albanian food. And we are pleasantly surprised. It's absolutely delicious. So this dessert is a custard made with milk and dried fig and maybe honey.
Yes.
And on top we sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon. It's absolutely delicious. In texture, it's a little bit like panna cotta or like a crème caramel, but the taste is completely different. It's a new taste for me, and I'm loving it with my mountain tea. What a way to finish our excellent dinner. The sound, the ambiance, the little breeze that started now, making me forget the heat that was all day long. It was a very hot day. It was a very tough episode to do for us because we were really having heat fatigue, and we were sweating like crazy, but we did it. We're very happy. So hopefully when you come, maybe you don't come in this very hot season, but we love being here in season, so we know what's open and what's happening, and you see it in its entirety versus coming off season. So it's absolutely lovely. I wish that we had more time in Gjirokastër. I think it deserves maybe 2-3 nights because it's just so vibey, so beautiful.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's very tiny, but it really looks like there is a lot that you can do if you want to take your time and truly enjoy all the activities or the non-activities, because also that is kind of an activity when you are in vacation, right? Not doing anything and enjoying people watching.
The city has lit up. It's so beautiful. There's a beautiful mosque here, and you can hear the soundtrack. You cannot beat this natural sound. You feel like you're in nature. So with that, that's a good night for us. This is the end of our episode from Gjirokastër. It has been a very hard episode to film. We love it here. It's so gorgeous, but it's very hot, and in some places we cannot drive with the car, so we had to hike. Let us know what you think, and we hope we inspired you to come and see this amazing country that is Albania. There's a lot more we haven't explored, but we are blown away by what Gjirokastër had to offer. If you have liked this episode and you've been inspired by it to come and explore this beautiful country, can you please subscribe to our channel? It will help us a lot, and it doesn't cost a thing. So until next time, ciao!